1, 2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
Everything plugged in?
I think so. I don't know.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
It's high-tech stuff.
Yes. Oh, very high tech.
Pen's ready.
Check.
It's Tuesday.
Camera centered.
All right.
Check.
Both wearing shirts with circle logo type
yeah,
things
yeah.
on the front.
That's right. Check.
All right. We're good to go
All
then.
right, all right.
It's Circle Back Tuesday.
Right. Our pre-flight checklist is done.
That's right.
We'll be cruising at an altitude of, well, we're about 10 feet below ground, but
We're underground. This is the Underground Podcast.
Yes,
with
it is.
Mike and John got it going on. Mike Marino, John King. And we've got some big news today.
we do.
I think so.
Okay.
Well, we're going to talk
Is
to
it-
Uncle Bill and go back to class, right?
Well, yeah, and we're going to have a very happy Uncle Bill. You know,
Yes,
he's
we
a big
are.
Lions fan, and
Yeah.
as
Three in a row.
Yeah, we mentioned 3 in a row. They haven't done that in 5 years. So
There's a lot of things we haven't done in 5
their
years.
big games coming up Thursday. Who are they playing? I don't even know.
Buffalo.
Is it Buffalo? Okay,
Yeah,
that's right.
Buffalo
Oh, that's
was
right.
in
Right,
town.
right.
I don't know if they all stayed and hung out here while their family and friends shoveled snow.
Yeah, you would think. I'm sure the Buffalo folks that have stayed in Detroit laugh at our snow. You got the snow. Losers.
I'm going to say it's okay for Buffalo to have all that snow.
Yeah, I agree.
We don't have as much.
I have no problem
Kind of good with that.
saying you guys are better at the snow than we
Yes. Keep the snow. We'll take a little.
are. I
On
also would
Christmas
say,
and New Year, that's fine.
what the hell are you living in Buffalo for? But that's just me.
People say, "Why are you in the Detroit area?"
Well,
yeah, you know, you're there, you're stuck.
I understand.
It is what it is. Yeah, we have our 2-cent history lesson coming up. We've got Uncle Bill joining us for School of the Fools today. Also, we'll take a look at last night's Monday night trivia question, see if we got a winner. Some great answers to last night's trivia. We'll get to that soon. Tell you about our 2 giveaways for Christmas.
What?
Cash and jewelry.
What?
Separate giveaways.
The hell are we doing?
I don't know.
What do
Get
you-
this
what
stuff.
are we
and
made out
give
of
it away.
money here?
Yeah, we got a lot of money.
All right.
Money.
Yeah.
Well, moolah, John. That's
That's
cabbage.
money. Moolah means money. I don't know if
That's
you
what
knew.
I heard.
Yeah. We were told that many years ago. Someone
Yes.
said, moolah means money. Like, yeah, we know. Thanks.
That's when the Brighton Chamber went from Cars Cash Casino
yes.
to the big moolah ball.
Big moolah ball. Now there's
Just in
taking
case-
you back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They were Texas for that, too. We were sharp young dudes back then. But we're wearing our Circle Back t-shirts and ready to bring you the
Yes.
latest local news here in Livingston County, brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. After refusing her an opportunity to defend herself, the Genoa Township Board on Monday passed a resolution censuring clerk Polly Scalaris. The resolution, which passed unanimously, chided Scalaris for official misconduct and willful neglect of duty. Scalaris abstained from the vote. A previous resolution demanded she resign by November 7th. When she did not, the board directed the township's attorney to prepare the censure, which stripped her of all non-statutory duties and employees from her office. Several times at Monday's meeting, Scalaris asked to present information concerning the allegations, which she said were based on hearsay and innuendo, but was refused because she had not given proper notice to appear on the agenda. Scalaris, who has been the township clerk since 1986, was reelected to a 4-year term in November of 2020. In April, a Livingston County jury acquitted her on a misdemeanor election law charge after an investigation by state police determined unapproved canvas bags have been used to store excess absentee ballots used in the November 2020 election. At the time, Scalaris said the verdict was not just a victory for her, but for all clerks who, as election officials, should not have to be afraid of prosecution when doing their job. A police chase Monday through Howell resulted in a car crashing into a house. The Livingston County Sheriff's Office reports deputies were patrolling eastbound I-96 near M59 in Howell Township about 2:47 in the afternoon Monday when they attempted to initiate a traffic stop on a Ford Explorer after determining it had been returned stolen out of Melvindale. The vehicle failed to pull over. It accelerated at a high rate of speed, continuing east on 96. It exited at D19, went northbound through the city of Howell at a high rate of speed, continuing north onto Oak Grove Road, where it failed to slow down for a sharp curve at Sanford Road and Fawcett Road, lost control, left the roadway, and struck a house that's located at the corner. The driver, a 42-year-old Allen Park resident, and the passenger, a 49-year-old from Romulus, were taken into custody. They were taken to Trinity Health Livingston Hospital for treatment of possible injuries. They were then processed and lodged in the Livingston County Jail, pending charges. The residence that was struck was occupied at the time of the crash, but no occupants were injured. And a Livingston County resident has been recognized for her dedication in the field of veterinary science. Nicole Ballreich of Fowlerville was recently named as the Rookie of the Year for the Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, or MDARD. Ballreich serves as a licensed veterinary technician for MDARD's Animal Industry Division. The Rookie of the Year award recognizes a new employee who's been on the job less than 3 years, whose service has set a benchmark for all others to attain. It's designed to provide recognition to those staff who are viewed as up-and-coming leaders within the department. And that's what's going on.
And news brought to you by our friends at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. And if you go to mikeandjohn.com, mikeandjohnpodcast.com, you'll have a chance to enter to win something beautiful for Christmas, courtesy of Cooper and Binkley Jewelers.
Mark Binkley could barely drive a car when his dad bought the best jewelry store in town from Mr. Cooper. He spent a lot of time there after school and weekends, enough to know that he loved the jewelry business. Mark and his family were exiting a Sunday church service when Mark saw something more dazzling than any precious stone: barbelockery. Successful and beautiful was a combination too great to resist, and around Valentine's Day, a nervous and pale Mark Binkley asked Barb Lockery to be his bride. They were married in the rustic, cozy church sanctuary where they met, and decided to build Cooper and Binkley Jewelers together. You'll see them there every day, working hard just like you, helping people make special times in their lives even more special with a gift from Cooper and Binkley. They'd love to hear your stories of romance at Cooper and Binkley Diamond Jewelers in lovely downtown Brighton.
All right, so you mentioned if you go to mikeandjohnpodcast.com.
Mike and John's Gigo Holiday Giveaway.
Right. You'll see a banner there, click it, and you have multiple ways to enter our drawing to win a beautiful 14-karat gold pendant
Not
worth
only
more
that,
than $500, courtesy of Cooper and Binkley Jewelers.
they have more than one chance to win.
Multiple ways to enter, yeah.
Right. Not only that.
And you can enter more than once. Right, exactly.
Yeah. So that's multiple.
It is.
Why you got to double speak me there, John?
Sorry. That's what I do.
So yeah, there's, what, 6? I didn't even count them all.
I believe there are 6 ways to win, yes. 6 ways to enter.
6 ways to enter.
So potentially, you could have up to 6 entries.
Don't shy yourself. Yeah. It's always that last one you go,
use all 6, yeah.
That one.
Right.
So
go ahead and do that. Yeah.
Go to mikeandjohnpodcast.com to sign up to win that beautiful necklace from Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. Uncle Bill joining us in a little while for School of the Fools. I think John stopped my win streak, which I hope that doesn't have anything to do with what's going to happen on Thanksgiving Day for the Lions.
Well, that's true. And you had won 3 in a row when I stopped your win streak. So, well, might be a bad sign.
No, there's no coincidences. No.
You know what though? I don't think you have anything to worry about because I screwed up. I forgot to turn off the furnace with my app before we started the podcast, and now it's running, and I was
okay.
I forgot to turn it off. Dang it.
Well, at least we won't be freezing this morning.
How many other podcasts have this problem?
About 75%, John.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is that our next trivia question?
I don't know. Today is National Go for a Ride Day, and there's a reason for that, because it's the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and everybody's going to be driving around tomorrow with all their travel plans. Going to Grandma's house for Thanksgiving over the river, woods, all that kind of thing. And so today's the day to do that. So guys.
Through the woods.
and did you go through the river and over the woods? I don't know. Or over the river and through the woods?
Where does your grandmother live? Dear Lord.
Yeah. It's also
isn't she in a condo down on the other end of town?
Far side of Westland? I don't know. National Cashew Day today too. There's a lot of different varieties of cashews, and I'm thinking of 6 right now. But I kind of just like the roasted cashews, maybe a little salted and roasted. Some people like them covered with stuff.
No, I mean
chocolate covered.
It's not that I would turn down a chocolate covered.
No, it's a cashew after all.
Well, yeah.
If you're a cashew lover, I don't recommend finding out how they're grown and processed. You might not like cashews after that. It's kind of like finding out about hot dogs.
Because they gotta bleach them, right? Don't they?
They're not. It's not a pretty thing.
Because you think, oh, it just grows as like a little nut, and it's like, no. It's I know what you're talking about. It's like it is like a hot dog.
Don't get curious. Otherwise, you might not.
Don't Google. You can't go back. Once you see that stuff's on the dark web. Once you see you can't get that out of your head.
But we celebrate the great cashew today.
Well, yeah, we do.
Not the great gazoo, the great cashew.
You dumb.
I want to thank our friends at Firehouse Doors, our OG sponsor.
Yeah.
Here of Mike and John Got It Going On. And by the way, we will have after this week, sometime next week, I believe, our drawing for another $100 Visa gift card.
Yeah, we do.
From Firehouse Doors.
Sitting right there. Lovely wrapped.
Yeah.
Ready to go for you. So, yeah, this is the second $100 gift card that Firehouse Doors has given away. Of course, they've been serving Livingston County residents for the past 24 years. Almost 25.
Yeah, we got to be coming around to that 25-year anniversary.
Mike Witt, a proud U.S. Air Force veteran. That means they're veteran-owned, you know.
Well, you put that together, I think you're right, John.
Yeah, and for the past 21, almost 22 years, they've been Livingston County's only distributor of CHI.
Authorized.
Yeah, well, that's true. Authorized.
There's been some unauthorization going on with
Don't,
other CHI dealers.
Right. Don't do
Make sure they're authorized.
If they meet you in a parking lot to give you your overhead door, that's not a reputable dealer.
No.
That's not authorized for sure, like Firehouse Doors is. So
call today, 810-599-7480.
That's right.
For your garage door needs, make sure it's ready for winter so you can open up that door, get out and shut it and get back in, all that kind of stuff.
Right. You know, I noticed this is the time of year. I'm always amazed how many people in Michigan, and you're one of them actually.
I'm one of them.
Who don't use their garage for their vehicles.
I have 2 cars in my garage.
That's right. You used to. Oh, that's right. You moved your gym.
Well, I still have my gym in the garage. Oh. It's just the gym is closed for the winter.
Okay.
But the cars are
I apologize.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I got turf in there.
I'm sorry.
Man.
All right.
It's a turf garage, so I got to protect my turf. To get off my turf.
Yeah. I've tried to do
no guys with members only jackets allowed in my turf.
Yeah, I don't have a members only jacket. You know, as a matter of fact, I don't even have.
Do you still have your leather jacket?
I do have the leather jacket.
All right, then I'll let you on.
Okay, because I'm cool. Okay.
You gotta put the collar up. You gotta be cool.
I gotta go get a new winter jacket because the winter jacket I've been using for multiple years has this thing on the back.
Oh, you don't want that.
That I'm
you
like,
can't wear that.
I can't be seen in public with this.
Not with that thing.
No.
Oh, that old thing.
So that thing's getting dropped off to like Goodwill or the Salvation Army, and.
Well, some people might need it to heat their homes.
Or maybe you know what? Maybe I'll lay it down for if the dog has to pee or poop in the house. When it gets really cold. I'll be, here you go.
Just a little blank.
Yeah, right there.
So new winter jacket.
Right there.
You're gonna get one of those kinds that has the
no one knows what the hell we're talking about.
The furry hood.
Yeah.
Like a Nanook and Eskimo type jacket.
Let's just say it has a logo on the back of a place I used to be employed. We'll leave it.
I think everybody's got it now.
Well, we hardly ever mention it. All right.
So you're in the market for a new winter
I got to get
jacket.
a winter jacket, yeah.
You should get a Gigo winter jacket.
Oh, maybe.
You know, we
What's
sell
our
Gigo merch.
Oh,
if you go to mikeandjohnpodcast.com,
I don't
click on the
that
merch.
won't be
There's probably no winter jackets, but you can request one. Maybe you want a letter jacket.
Yeah.
You know, with the big M&J on it.
Sure. Who wouldn't?
Our logo on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can come over to my turf, too.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Nice. All right, good.
We'll start our little gang, the Gigo gang.
The Gigo gang. Boy, they'll be running in terror when they see a bunch of midlife crisis men walking down the street with their Gigo jackets on.
Kind of bruised my hand. Maybe we get pink ones for the ladies.
Oh.
The Gigo pink ladies. Just an idea.
Now see
You're
stereotyping, you're color coding.
Oh, well, if guys want to get
exactly
a pink lady
maybe
jacket,
the ladies
go
with
ahead.
like a black jacket and
whatever.
the guy with like a fuchsia
Whatever
touch
you
of
want to
pink
wear,
flamingo in it. I don't know.
whatever your style is,
Yeah.
you can get it at MikeandJohnPodcast.com.
Okay.
Click on the merch link, slap our logo on it.
All right.
Perhaps it's a trucker hat. Perhaps it's a little camo. It is hunting season. You got a hunter? Some Mike and John got it going on camo. You might not even be able to see the Mike and John got it going on. It'll be so camouflaged.
Yeah.
That's not really selling it well, is it?
No, I don't know that that's what you want to wear.
But
Probably want to hunt
we can
more.
probably get some camo in there. It's time to look at our trivia answers from last night, Monday Night Trivia. According to a recent survey, 20% of people surveyed said they have at least one of these in their house.
Right. And of course, trivia is brought to you by real estate agent Tanya Zirkle, with Sold by Tanya Z, whose motto is comfort is the key to home. All right. So, our answers. And I didn't see a correct answer.
I don't think I saw a correct answer to either, but some of the answers could kind of tie into the
True.
correct answer.
True. So,
For
20%.
example,
Yeah.
20% people surveyed said they have at least one of these in their home. Somebody said an in-law. That's a lot of in-laws.
Well, this time of year, this week especially.
No, this is like a thing that's already in
I
your
was
home
gonna
all
say,
the time.
this number would go up
Most
this
of
week,
it, yeah.
but right, this is just the standard thing.
Andrew said a Sports Illustrated sneaker phone. That's pretty specific.
Yeah, I don't think.
And I don't
20%,
think Sports Illustrated's done the phone thing in a long time.
No. Cheryl says a space heater.
That's a good guess.
I
Got heat.
20%. That might be right. Probably a little higher than that, but
Yeah.
okay. Pool table, which is your laundry folding table, of course.
Or you just put stuff on top. You do your puzzles. How many people do you know with a pool table that don't use the pool table for
I'd
its
say about,
intended purpose?
that's our next trivia question. How many people with a pool table don't actually use it to play pool?
Let's see. Kara said a record player. 20% may be kind of high, even though there's that kind of every
there's
now
the
and then these
new-
little waves come in
Yeah.
where people are like, it's on vinyl, and you can spend $9,000 to get
Right.
that.
Well, you can buy those new record player units that are like, all in one. It's really not much different than your old, fold and play.
The old close and play.
The close and play, that's what it is. Yeah.
No, I have one of those, and I'm trying to get rid of it. So I don't have my albums anymore. Ann said a hot tub. Ooh, hot tub.
Nancy said a radio. Nancy, that's a little high, 20%.
I think a lot of people have radios. It's just
Do they have think about it though, an actual AM, FM radio, not a stream, not Alexa, not a thing you plug in. No,
I have two radios in
an
my
actual.
basement.
Well, you're an oldie, well, I'm oldie,
Yeah,
so
I do.
yeah. But I'm just saying, the number of households that have a working, functioning radio is a lot less than it used to be.
Yeah. Laura said a generator. You got a generator.
I do. I'm getting a.
Did I mention Ann said a hot tub? Because I was just thinking.
Not
That's
yet.
why I had that little brain fart there. I was thinking, we were talking yesterday about our maybe new and improved studios that could be coming up for the new year.
Right.
Maybe we should get a hot tub for the new studio. Every now and then.
I mean, we could do
We
the show
have done
in
the
the hot
show
tub,
in a
yeah,
hot
yeah.
tub outside in the middle of winter,
Right.
which was too cold.
Yeah.
We need an indoor hot
And
tub.
it was really just a bathtub with dirty water in it. But that's besides the point.
Sure, it was a
Sure.
It was a hot tub.
I mean, it was a
bathtub with
jet
jets.
tub. It wasn't
Yeah.
really a hot tub. And then when the employees of the local gentleman's club showed up to join us in the hot tub, they were unimpressed.
Yeah,
but
they're
that's okay.
grandmas now.
We were used to having women be unimpressed by what we were presenting.
Maybe it wasn't unimpressed. It was just underimpressed.
No, it was unimpressed.
All right, it was
Or just revolted all the way.
Ashley said a fire alarm.
Yeah.
Fire extinguisher, said Renee, which we all should have a fire extinguisher.
And you should check it.
You should
Once
where
it's like
at.
20 years old, you're like, I don't know, is this thing going to blow up in my face?
Right.
I don't know.
Get the dust off of it and say, ooh, expired.
Right.
1985.
Barbara says a bidet.
Ooh, that's fancy and it's French.
Yes.
A lot of people started getting those during the beginning of COVID because
Right.
everybody was shopping for toilet paper and you couldn't get any. So
exactly.
it's like, hey, let's get a bidet.
Ooh,
Let's put a fire hose up
this
there.
is refreshing.
Okay. Spencer said an old.
What are you
CD
doing in
player.
there? Nothing.
Nothing. This is
Just
fun.
enjoying the bidet.
Molly said a mouse. Spencer said an old CD player. Pat said a pet. I'm gonna get. I don't know. Pets. It's a funny thing because there's people that once they have one pet, they usually always have a pet, even after the pet.
Right.
One
This
pet
is a
goes
good point.
and
I mean, we were a non-pet house for a long time, and then when we got a pet about 8 years ago,
And then the pet.
and that
decided
pet
to,
passed, and we almost immediately got another pet. You're right.
It's like we need to replace it. I need something to trip over and yell at. Denise said. Donna said an iron. I bet a lot of people have an iron. It's just how often do we use them? Not today.
Not
Mike,
really,
Not
no.
today.
Jordan says a piano. Now,
Yeah, we have a piano.
we had a piano, and it took a long time to get rid of it. I mean, because originally you go,
That's
this
why
piano.
the people that have a piano
Yeah.
still have a piano.
Because you go, well, it's worth so much, so you put it on Marketplace or whatever, and you say, $100. Just people are like, I don't need a dumb piano for $100. Eventually, you just say, free. Just come take it. And even then, people are like,
free. There's a $100 bill strapped to the keys.
like, well, do I have to move it? Yeah, you got to move it. I'm giving it to you for free. And then eventually, you just So finally, you're like, please, dear God, get this piano out of my house.
Little Johnny didn't learn to play the piano.
Well, it wasn't me. It was my dumb kids.
Yeah.
We want a piano.
We have a piano.
Yeah. And it's like, time for piano
It's
lessons.
a good place
I
to
don't want
store
a piano.
stuff like pictures and
Right.
things like that.
Scott says a gun.
I'm wondering if it's more than 20%. You got to be able to shoot COVID.
I don't know. That is a good question. What's the percentage of...
Percentage of people that have guns, and again, guns like pets. People that usually have one, they end up getting another one because it's like, oh, you see this one? Check.
Well, then you see some that have
an armory.
You're like, well...
They have a special room. You go downstairs. And they've got all kinds of gear.
So
It's like they're ready for the end of the world.
44%.
Wow. All right. So Scott, little light on that.
Yeah.
Nobody did get a landline, said Ashley. That's a good one.
Right.
I would imagine there's.
We didn't see the correct answer, however.
No.
And that was a broken appliance.
Right. It's for example.
Right.
I guess I would fall into that because our refrigerator's ice maker doesn't work. So we make our own ice.
What?
At my place.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
You're like,
have
almost
the
like
ice trays.
almost like a pioneer.
Really, it is. It's like living out on the prairie. Yeah, take the ice tray over to the sink.
Now, do you have the
and
old kind
fill
with
it
the
up.
metal thing? That,
No,
okay.
Those shatter the ice.
I
too
know,
much.
but those are always.
We have the plastic ones you have to twist.
Right.
And then put it in and it makes big clunk, clunk, clunk.
Right,
And then
right.
you have to be real careful when you shut the drawer so you don't spill
That's true.
the water all over and ruin the
then
stuff.
then it
Then you get an
freezes,
ice rink
and then you try to pull the tray out, and it's stuck to the I got it.
Yeah, so
that's
it's-
an example. But there's like a broken appliance or an appliance that's not working at proper, things, and so you just go, well.
Oh
what
my
the
gosh,
heck?
we're late for class.
I know.
Bill just texted me.
All right, our trivia brought to you by Tanya Z, whose motto is "Comfort is the key to home," and you can find her online. Sold by TanyaZ.com. All right, you better get Uncle Bill.
I know, he's getting anxious.
whatever.
It's not usual that we're late for class.
Well,
It's- Sometimes you got to keep the professor on edge.
we try.
I didn't realize we got so
I
involved.
thought
in
we
that.
were running a little bit.
Hello.
Hey, Uncle Bill, where you been?
Are we tardy?
I don't feel tardy. So,
I'm sorry.
yeah, we got caught up in talking about broken appliances that 20% of people have in their home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you have a broken appliance somewhere in your home?
Well, we did. We just replaced them.
Oh, what was it?
But
Can we ask?
we had a refrigerator. It was 28 years old.
Ah, yeah. So did it finally break down, or was it just time to get a new one?
It was just time to get it replaced.
Right.
So the ice maker had a leak in it
Oh,
that we
well.
couldn't quite figure out how to solve.
Ah.
Yeah.
So we just put a towel in front of it and stayed that way for probably 5 years.
And then, okay, right. That's what we do. We cope,
Sure.
and then
That's
when we
why
can't cope anymore.
It wasn't that we couldn't get the appliance. It was that my wife couldn't decide what color she wanted.
Ah,
And so we went through variations of what we would do, and we finally settled on something.
Avocado green, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We've got the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something 70s gold.
Oh,
or
yeah.
avocado green.
As old as new again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we put in shag carpet.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh man.
Cutting edge.
We're ready for our wine and our
Fondue.
Yeah.
Your fondue.
fondue.
Get out the wok. Have some people over.
There you go.
Get a new trash compactor.
Is that Martini and Rossi over?
Say yes to Martini and Rossi on the rocks. All right. So, what's our topic today?
Well, we have our topic is kind of spread out over the weekend of football that is upcoming.
Okay.
So it's just various questions about Wolverines and Buffalo and Detroit Lions.
All right.
So,
All right.
you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. True or false? The scientific name for a Wolverine is gulogulf, which in Latin means glutton. Is that true or false? Gulo, G-U-L-O,
Yeah.
golf, G-U-L-F.
Gulo golf.
Gulo golf.
Yes.
Sounds like a new form of golf.
Gulo
Come to Gulo golf.
We only play 3 holes, and we drink the whole time.
Play all three. Okay. Grow up.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that is true.
All right, John says that sounds true.
Yeah.
That's what John says.
Yeah. What do I
See,
know?
now I think this is a false true because part of it is true and part of it is not. The Gulu golf, Gulu means glutton, but it doesn't have anything to do with the Wolverine. So I say that's false.
Okay.
So you're saying it's false.
Yeah, there's you let us on with the Gulu thing being true,
All right.
but I don't think it has to do with the Wolverine. So therefore false.
In reality, you way overthought that.
Yeah.
It is true. Yes, they are, and they are gluttonous animals.
They just like to
they
eat
are-
and eat and sit around.
They are scavengers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
They are predators.
Yeah.
They've scavenged up 11 wins, they have.
So, anyways, that's so. John, you are 1 up.
Nah.
All right. The Buffalo Bills have 2 mascots. One is named Billy the Buffalo.
Right.
Who's the other? Is it Buster, Buddy, Betty, or Betsy?
Wow.
So who is the other? Is it Buster, Buddy, Betty, or Betsy?
I got to go with Betty.
You're going Betty?
I'm
All
going
right.
Betty.
John says that sounds
So-
like Betty.
Damn right.
I think it's Buster.
All right. Yeah.
Buster
Mike
Bowles.
says no, that's
Buster
got to be
Bills.
Buster.
Yeah.
Mike, you are correct. Yes.
yeah.
It
As soon
is
as you
Billy
said it.
the Buffalo and Buster the Buffalo.
Yeah. Billy and Buster.
I went with the female angle to see if I couldn't throw you off.
Well, you did.
See?
Well, there you go.
Immediately, I thought of Betty Rubble.
Yep.
And then, I was,
Well, I was trying to come up with B names as well.
Right.
And I have to admit that the Flintstones did factor.
So you
Like
two
mines.
have some kind of fetish for Betty Rubble. Sure, she's hot, but she's a cartoon.
She was pretty hot.
Now, fetish is such an ugly word. That's
No.
Yeah, everywhere.
She had a very cute laugh.
finding her attractive is one thing.
Well.
Fetish is a whole
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, we're the blue one. We're the blue one. All right.
right.
Got that necklace. Yeah. Well, it was more like a collar, wasn't it?
All right, here we go.
Pull up a picture of Betty Rubble. Okay, Ohioans.
Yes.
Ohioans have called themselves Buckeyes
Yes.
since whose presidential campaign? Is it William Henry Harrison, Rutherford Hayes, James Garfield, or Benjamin Harrison. So they have called themselves Buckeyes since whose presidential campaign?
Who is the first one?
William Henry Harrison.
No, that's
And then
not.
Rutherford.
It was Rutherford. It was Rutherford B. Hayes.
All right.
Rutherford Buckeye Hayes, they called him.
All right, so Mike is all on board for Rutherford B. Buckeye Hayes.
Yeah.
John?
He's looking at Betty Rubble and the choker right now. It's a choker.
What are the other choices?
You have William Henry Harrison, Rutherford B. Hayes,
Right.
James Garfield, or Benjamin Harrison.
Oh, I think it's James Garfield.
All right. It was actually William Henry Harrison in 1840.
Oh.
So there you go.
All right.
It's amazing because 3 of the 4 that I mentioned died in office. That's there. All right. I think only. Well, I don't know. All right.
It doesn't matter. You know what? They're all dead now.
Well, that's true.
They are. They are all from Ohio, and they are all dead.
And they're all dead.
So that only goes to prove that if you live in Ohio,
Yeah.
you're dead.
You're gonna die.
You're Ohio and you're dead to me.
That's what science teaches us.
Well, that's
Sure
true.
does.
It is indisputable
Yeah.
that everyone in Ohio is gonna die. That's science.
Wait a minute. I'm a dire denier. I don't think that's going to happen, John.
Okay.
All right. What's our next question? Are we at number 4 now?
We are at number 4.
Yeah. We're
Against
tied.
which team did the Lions have their largest margin of victory on Thanksgiving? So against which team did they have their largest margin of victory?
So this is
Is
the
it,
Lions actually won
Yes.
by the most ever.
Wow.
So there's probably, only 5 games to pick from
True.
that they won?
In memory.
All right. Is it the Bears, Packers, Steelers, or Broncos?
Was John Madden
No.
the
no.
telecaster during this?
I have no idea.
Trying to get an era.
Oh, you're trying to milk
Yeah.
me for information.
Exactly.
Yes.
You saw it.
Oh, that's dastardly.
It
It's
is
underhanded.
kind of sly.
Yeah.
All right. Do I go
So-
first or do you go first?
I guess technically me.
All right.
I won last week, so I'm gonna say, Steelers.
All right.
You're going
John-
Steelers.
Yeah.
John
Now.
says it sounds like Steelers. All right, Mike.
Here's
what
the
do you
thing,
say?
Uncle Bill. I could pull a John and copy his
That's
answer
true.
and take it to the tiebreaker.
It would only be fair.
Or I could go for it on 4th down
Yeah.
and go for the win.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to say the Denver Broncos.
All right, going for the
All
win.
right. So, Mike, you're going to stick with that strategy?
Yes, I am.
All right. John, you're this week's winner.
Oh,
Steelers, yes.
boo.
Steelers.
Yes. 1983. So both of you would have been aware of the game. And how many points?
Oh wow.
Anywhere from 35 to 55.
Wow.
How many points was their margin of
Was
victory?
Terry Bradshaw sleeping or what?
Don't know.
I don't know that he was.
Was he still-
I think he had
was it-
left
he
like
had
the
left?
year before. Yeah.
Yeah, now he's just giving away money like us.
I'm gonna say it was 42 points.
All right.
39. I called DraftKings. I'll say 39 points.
All right. Well, John, you are just like
Wow,
Johnny on the spot
Wow,
today.
he is.
42 points, right on the button. 45
Wow.
to 3.
Look at that.
All right.
Man.
All right.
So, congratulations, John.
Thank you.
Should have went for the strategy.
Yeah.
Should have gone to the straight, just copy
You know,
off.
You should,
I know.
exactly.
See, it's,
Yeah. You went for it, and you.
You know, sometimes
blew up
that
in your
happens.
face.
You roll the dice and things happen. You don't win.
Right.
All
But
right.
it's okay.
It is.
You're still a winner with us, Mike.
Yes, you are. I am.
You are.
So are you going to are you going to the game
Oh, yeah.
on
Well, yeah.
Thanksgiving? All right, just checking.
Yep, the whole family's going.
Ooh.
So now they haven't won 3 in a row in 5 years.
Correct.
Do we know when was the last time they won 4 in a row?
I haven't looked looked it up yet because I
curious.
don't allow myself to dream like that.
Okay. Sorry. Just curious. Yeah.
You have to insulate yourself a little bit.
Yeah, you
right.
Get swept up in the emotion.
No.
You gotta develop a thick skin there.
I think
You know what it is? You're just enjoying the journey.
Well,
Sure.
yes, of
Not
course you are.
overthinking where you're headed. You're
Yeah.
just kind of like, okay, this has been a pleasant ride so far.
And you're in Michigan, so there's probably going to be a pothole somewhere, and it could be at Ford Field on
Somewhere
Thanksgiving.
along the way, a snowstorm will come up out of nowhere.
But they probably still have some Buffalo Bills gear they're selling from the other day.
I'm sure they will. So,
Alright.
but no, I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. It should be a fun game.
All
So,
right. Enjoy it, and we'll talk to you next week, Uncle Bill.
all right. Have a great Thanksgiving, guys.
You too.
And, I'll talk to you guys on Tuesday.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Well, congratulations on that big win
Yes,
today.
thank you so
See, I
much.
could have pulled your strategy,
Right.
but I didn't.
you didn't, did you?
No, I'm bigger than that.
Okay, sure.
That's
what losers always say.
That's what losers say. I played the game well.
Yes, you did.
Participation medal should be given to me, and if it were hanging from my neck, it may say Richter and Associates Property Management, John.
That
it
would be-
might say that.
If it did, you would be a winner.
and I'd wear it well.
Especially if you were looking to, have some property managed or looking for a rental. They're the people to go to. Licensed real estate brokers and rental property experts in Livingston, Genesee, and Oakland counties. 40 plus years in the business.
That's a long time, 4 decades.
Thank you. Located in downtown Howell. They have a website,
Just like us.
Yeah. Well,
Only
they have a different website.
Right. Theirs is RichterAssoc.com.
That's RichterAssoc.com.
Call them today, 517-540-9560. If you've got property you'd like managed or you'd like to have property brokered.
Yes. And who wouldn't?
If I had property to broker,
Well, yeah.
I would call Richter and
Damn right
Associates.
you would.
But I don't have any property to broker. You know what I have?
What?
And I'm trying to pass it along.
That's okay.
$1,000
Oh,
cash.
right.
Many people have come to us and
Yeah.
they say, "Hey, how do I win that $1,000? How do I win those 10 bends?"
Hey,
they
buddy,
say, John.
I heard you got some Benjamins there.
10 bends.
Yeah.
That's 10 $100
Thank you
bills.
for the math. Yeah, that's $1,000 we're giving away at Christmas
Multiplication.
in the Ville.
Yes.
It's December 3rd.
So we're not going to have the cash on hand.
No, so
would-be robbers, don't think
yeah.
about it.
What you're going to get is lint. If you try to rob us and we empty our pockets, you're going to get lint, car keys to a Nissan Rogue, 2017 Nissan Rogue, I guess.
Needs new tires.
Yeah.
So
You want that? Okay, sure.
we'll give you a chance to sign up for our drawing on Monday after Thanksgiving, which will be, or after the Christmas in the Ville.
Right. The Monday
So it'll
after
be
we'll
December 5th.
draw the winner, but your chance to enter will be at Christmas in the Ville.
We'll put a grand in your hand, 10 bends.
We'll be in there later in the afternoon, leading up to the parade, of course, and it's a full day of activities in downtown Fowlerville. So check it out, Christmas in the Ville. And in fact, coming up on Monday's show, we'll have more details because we'll be talking with Steve McDermott, who's the
call
organizer.
him
Yeah,
The Big Mac.
Big Mac.
No,
they do now. They do now. And so we'll be talking to Steve on Monday, and we'll be getting more details about Christmas in the Ville.
Maybe they
And your
call him
chance to
Stevie
win
Mac.
$1,000.
I don't know.
All right.
So that's coming up on Monday. And then, $1,000 giveaway. We're giving away cash. Did you know that? Will you take away the pictures of Betty Rubble?
What?
It's getting distracting.
I mean, some of these pictures of Betty Rubble that people have drawn, I'm like, I thought I had a thing for Betty Rubble. I'm like, well, okay.
You know what? There's probably a Betty Rubble club. There's probably a bunch of guys that are in the Betty Rubble club.
All right. Yeah.
I am now. All
Well,
right.
well, I'll just say
today
this. Just Google Betty Rubble cosplay and enjoy.
Yeah, but
Damn.
today is November 22nd, our
Yeah.
2-cent history lesson brought to you by Oakland Insurance. At least we entertain ourselves. As we mentioned early on, National Cashew Day and Go for a Ride Day. 1910 on this date, Arthur Knight. Not Sir Arthur the Knight, just a guy named Arthur Knight.
And certainly not sirloin of beef.
Heck no. He patented steel shaft golf clubs.
Oh.
Did Arthur Knight. Now you know.
Right.
They've become almost a thing of the past with all these graphite shafts.
But at the time, the clubs were wood.
Right.
Right.
So he's like, I got steel shaft over there.
A steel shaft. That was his nickname.
That's what
his
shaft.
wife. That's what his wife.
Arthur
called him.
Steel Shaft
Oh,
Knight.
Steel Shaft's home.
Do you want me to dress like Betty Rubble? She said.
Okay.
The National Hockey League was founded on this day in 1917.
You know, that's the NHL.
Okay, now you really got to stop.
What are you talking about? It's got a particular picture of Betty Rubble up on the screen here, which I'm not going to share. You know, just Google Betty Rubble. All right, go on.
Started a whole new thing. 1938, a coelacanth, which is a prehistoric fish, thought to be extinct, was caught off the coast of South Africa.
Well, they thought wrong.
Yeah, they did. That was an old fish. That was really bad.
It's kind of chewy.
It smells kind of funny. It was the inspiration for Billy Bad. Take me to the river. 1955. RCA paid the unheard of sum of $25,000 to Sam Phillips of Memphis, Tennessee,
Unheard of.
for the rights to the music of a truck driver from Tupelo, Mississippi. His name was Elvis Presley.
Yeah. Pretty good investment.
Yeah. You know what? If Elvis is alive, maybe he's driving for Amazon now.
No. Well, if he's alive, he'd be almost 80.
Sure. Well,
No, he'd be almost 90. Yeah, he'd be almost 90. So, if your Amazon driver looks like he's about 90,
and is wearing a white jumpsuit.
let us know.
It was on this day in 1963, November 22nd. John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas. Isaac Hayes in 1971. Hit number 1 on the U.S. singles chart. Theme from Shaft.
Oh, sorry.
And who played Shaft?
Richard Roundtree.
Richard Roundtree.
Yeah.
Very
Damn
good.
right he did.
Yeah, he did.
And then later,
Shaft.
in the reboot, Samuel Jackson
Yeah.
played him. Yeah, I was gonna say the swearing guy.
The swearing guy. Yeah. Wasn't he Frozone too?
He was.
1990, U.S. President George Bush, the elder Bush.
Yeah.
Not an elderberry Bush. The elder George Bush.
Or elderberry wine.
No. Visited U.S. troops in Saudi Arabia during Thanksgiving.
Okay.
We were working together in 1997, top 40 station. Weren't we there in 97?
At this no.
You had already left?
I'd abandoned ship.
Yeah, you jumped, you
I was
bailed.
like, hey, it's been nice working with you. Bye.
I'm going.
I was like, oh, there's only one parachute left on this plane.
Sorry, Mike.
Here, you can have this one with all the picnic supplies in it. Bye. Yes,
Singer
anyway.
Michael Hutchins of In Excess was found dead in a hotel suite in Sydney, Australia. He was 37 years old. His body was found at 11:50 a.m. naked behind the door of his room.
It's not what you think.
No.
That's
was
an apocryphal legend that actually, I guess, has since been disproven. That's not what you're thinking did not actually happen.
What? How do you know what I'm thinking?
Well, because I know what you're thinking. Because I was thinking.
What
too.
really happened?
I mean, unfortunately, he died by suicide.
It wasn't a sexual thing?
No, that's what the legend had arisen. But I guess there's been enough investigation and stuff like that. They said no, indeed, he did take his life.
It wasn't an act of autoeroticism.
No, that's what the legend has been. That's what's grown up around it at the time. Yeah, right. It had been a thing. Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Well, that just told
bring
me
you down.
Yeah, kind of did. All right.
You know, because. Well, never mind. You want to see the picture of Betty Rubble again?
And finally, 2010.
Yes.
After just 1 week of availability on the iTunes Store, The Beatles sold more than 450,000 albums and 2 million individual songs. The Fab Four's debut on iTunes was accompanied by an extensive worldwide marketing campaign.
Yeah, it was.
It said, hey, get the Beatles on iTunes. And a lot of people did. I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Why not?
Because I already got all my Beatles stuff.
Yeah.
CDs.
On 45s and LPs.
I might have a couple Beatles 45s.
I've got one. I only kept a couple albums after I got rid of my album collection. One of them was Yellow Submarine on the original Apple label. I saved that.
And isn't it ironic? They were on iTunes, available on Apple iTunes.
All right.
Look at that.
What the hell? It's a different.
Did they see into the
It's
future?
not the same Apple, but
Well,
it's
it's still
kind
an
of
Apple.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you probably listen to it on your Macintosh. Wearing a Mac
In the pouring rain.
on Penny Lane.
Very strange.
It is very strange. And that's your 2-cent history lesson. Brought to you by Drew Goebel and Oakland Insurance.
Right.
If you need insurance on your Mac jacket, your Beatles collection, or anything else, call Drew.
Should I call him right now?
Well, now you can finish the
Oh, okay. I got it. It's Drew Goebel of Oakland Insurance and Michigan-based Frankenmuth Insurance. They provide the peace of mind you need.
A lot of people are going to Frankenmuth this weekend.
Oh, that's true.
Christmas stuff.
Honest, upfront, and fair. Those are the best relationships. And that's what you'll get with Drew Goebel at Oakland Insurance. 248-647-2500. And Drew, by the way,
He's given us a really cool gift basket.
He's sponsoring our Thanksgiving weekend giveaway, which pay attention on Facebook over the weekend, and you'll see your chance to win.
It's going to have to do with your Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah. Some yummy stuff.
Or not so yummy. I mean, the basket is yummy.
Well,
the stuff that we were going to ask you to talk about.
Oh, well, that's true. No.
No.
But yeah, just on Facebook you'll see, and there's a chance Drew's going to sponsor that. So let me get this straight. We're giving away cash at Christmas in the Ville on December 3rd.
That's what we're doing. Yeah.
We're signing people up on our website.
MikeandJohnPodcast.com.
Right, where they can win our Christmas giveaway courtesy of Cooper and Binkley Jewelers.
Yes.
And you can enter up to 6 times.
Yes, you can.
And we're giving you a holiday basket over the Thanksgiving weekend.
Yes, we are.
What the hell, man?
We're giving it all away.
Yeah, we are.
Got nothing left.
We're like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Well, not right now.
Yeah, no.
But we will.
Well,
give it
no,
away.
that's true. Right? You know, when I'm under the bridge and my car breaks down, I call Murphy's Family Auto.
I live in a van down by the river.
Well, yeah.
I'm glad you called Murphy's because they can take care of it.
Well, sure. Especially if it's under the bridge.
It's an easier tow.
You know, right. Since 2011, Murphy's Family Auto has been specializing in car and truck care, including engine and transmission work, electrical services, heating, cooling, brakes, the whole shebang.
Hey, you said the shebang.
I sure did.
You want the whole shebang. There's
Yeah.
one place to get it. That's at Murphy's Auto. 517-552-3040. And they're even open on Saturdays from 8 to 1.
Really?
That they are.
Saturdays, you say?
You can get the shebang on Saturday. The Saturday shebang.
That's crazy. Murphy'sFamilyAuto.com.
Your car knows.
Does it, though?
Oh, it'll know.
It does.
It knows more than you think.
Damn right.
Mike and John got it going on. You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.
All right.
All right. For post-show, we're going to have a little counseling, apparently,
We are.
about John's fetish with Betty Rubble.
You were looking at that picture, too, fella.
That was because I needed to talk to you about your fetish
Oh,
with
right.
Betty
Okay.
Rubble.
I learned it from you, Dad. Yeah, so I know. Just Google Betty Rubble cosplay. Enjoy.
So do you know anybody that really gets into cosplay? I mean,
Yeah.
going to the...
Yeah. You know, our good friend David Hayes, of course. Now, he's not a cosplayer, but he knows many, many cosplayers. And he goes, he sells his books.
What if you're a closet
DVDs?
cosplayer?
Well, that's
a
up to
whole
you.
different
That's
thing.
not for us to reveal.
No.
But as he has pointed out, when you go to these comic book conventions or various other events where you're going to see a lot of cosplayers, he knows better than to try and sell to the cosplayers. He's learned.
Why is that?
Well, first of all, they're only there to be seen. They're not there to buy stuff.
Like, check me out.
Generally, just check it out. Check me out. And he said a lot of times the costumes don't really have pockets for money. It's a little tip that you'll learn.
See, now you know if you're ever going to be a vendor
Right.
at Comic-Con.
Right.
Don't sell to the Cosies.
No, don't waste your time.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time.
Lesson learned.
Yeah. Wow.
Courtesy of Betty Rubble and
Now,
us.
if Betty Rubble came along, this is the one I was in.
You gonna be okay? You need to be alone?
Yeah, but
I'm out of here.